Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been so fucking long since I last uploaded. I don't know what the fuck's going on anymore. How do I do YouTube? Right then. So, Zombies is gone. Ether Story is done. Rick Toffin, Takio, Nikolai and Dempsey are all dead, as is the Victus crew. And I'm sad. I can make content all I want. The storyline was what I loved most. And as someone who's played Zombies for nearly 12, for just under 12 years now, it feels wrong in a way. It feels wrong to know that there's not any new Ether Zombies maps coming out anymore. So what I'm going to do is, over the course of the next few weeks, I am going to go over each and every map about what I loved, what I disliked, what the community thought of it, and how, and just what kind of impression it created as a whole. So, let's start off with the atmosphere. How would I describe the atmosphere of Nacht, untoten? Well, Nacht, untoten was the very first Zombies map, so it was basic, it was bare bones, it was just a side. It was essentially the side piece of the Call of Duty community. There was campaign, multiplayer, those were your main hoes, and then you got the Zombies, which was just a small mode on the side of World at War, which was essentially like that one girl you fucked once and then just didn't touch again after that. At least that's what it appeared to be. Then Nacht happened, and everyone was like, as soon as you complete the campaign, new screen comes up. You're like, huh, credits, epilogue? No, you are some random fucker just lying on the ground in an abandoned airfield. Your plane's crashed over there, and you've got some flesh eater running towards you. First time I saw that, shit myself. Well, not literally. I was just there like, the fuck was that? Now, as a general rule, things that are new, not generally well received. This broke that rule. Nacht, untoten was possibly one of the best marketing moves Call of Duty made. This is what started the Zombies community. This bare bones, simple survival map. You are 4 Marines, you're trapped in there, you've got to survive as long as you can. No perks, not anything you have today. And its atmosphere was creepy. So, if you think about it, you're in Nazi Germany, and you've got all the Nazis that have been killed. Now they're alive again. What the fuck's happening? They're running at you. They start off really slow, just the way they walk's all creepy. The graphic design for 2008 was spectacular. Still some of the best looking zombies by today's standard, especially when you compare it to Black Ops 4. That shit's AIDS. That is just AIDS. So, the question you've got to ask yourself is, what made it so creepy? Well, in part, I think it's due to the movement. You see these zombies suddenly just appear out of the fog. At first, they're just, of the first few rounds, they're really slowly just ambling towards you. Sort of like it's sort of, you know they're coming to kill you, but it's taking so long. The suspense is the thing that'll kill you the most. And then you kill them, you go through the rounds, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're getting a bit quicker and a bit quicker. 7 to 9, they start running, jogging, coming straight at you. Round 10, you're sat up in the corner, camping, waiting for the zombies, thinking, oh yeah, just gonna be running. Then you see the one sprint round the corner and start herring the fuck at you like it's Usain Bolt, and you're just sat there like, well then. Very nice. The noises they made. Whereas in Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 3 they just screamed. And Black Ops 1 also did very well on this, and I'll go over that in more detail over the next few weeks. Black Ops 4, let's not talk about it, please. They groan, they make shrieking noises, they rip through the barriers, and they yell. They are in essence, you could be sat there just minding your own business, you'll hear that from right behind you, you'll turn around and it's like all the way over there and you're like, what the fuck, that was loud. It created this really, really great atmosphere. Along with the fact it's an abandoned airfield. It's all grey. There's no colour anywhere. There's a bit of like orange from different flames. It was just superb. Another thing Nacht did well was this accounts for World at War in general, its mechanics. Yes, it's tight, it's claustrophobic. However, the zombies can't hit you while you're moving. They can only hit you when you're stood still. That is what made it so good. They can't hit you when you're running. Oh, that is the most beautiful thing. People got to insane rounds because of that mechanic. So, what did I like or love about World at War? Because we've already gone over the atmosphere and how it was received. Well, to start, obviously, like I said, the design of the zombies. Some of the best looking zombies, same as Black Ops 1. Black Ops 2 was alright. Black Ops 3 was very detailed, but they looked a bit cartoony. And Black Ops 4 is just a shit pile. Like, it's just awful. When you look at it from this perspective, you go over the games, the graphics are raw, they're dated. But they are fucking sick. Then you've got this is the only map that does it, which brings it's one unique thing. Explosive barrels. It is so fun to sit there with like a PTRS, just see a horde of zombies running and just shoot a barrel and they all die. They just got blown up. Oh, there was nothing more satisfying than that. But you only had a select number of them, and they were in very strategic places right next to the barriers, so you had to be right next to the barriers to get them, or just a bit away from the barriers to get them. This meant you couldn't just sit at a camping spot and just shoot down infinite barrels all over the place. No, you had to be strategic with it. If you used one every like 4 or 5 rounds, then you were fucking lucky. If you survived that long, because there were like 18 barrels in total. No. Fucking hell, 18, I added 10. There were 8 barrels in total, spread around like the outside of the map. You shoot one, that's like 40 rounds that's between 32 and 40 rounds. You have to survive. I should mention at this point that I don't have all the maps, that's why there is no gameplay. You're just staring into darkness. This isn't the kind of video you watch, it's the kind of video you listen to when you're doing something. Reading a book or something, I don't know. Whatever the fuck it is you do. Right then. It's guns. There was... Like, I'm not gonna lie. Having the scoped Kar98K and the Springfield, my god were they shit, but they were fun to use, especially with the Kar98K. Even the normal one, they were shit after round 3. Like, if you use that past round 3, you're just mentally retarded, but it was fun. That was what Zombies was about. It's fun. You survive as long as you can and you have fun doing it. This is what Black Ops 4 forgot. It made it into this chore where you have to do everything to even get anything done. This is simpler times. You just sit back and you just shoot. The introduction of the ray gun was also one of the most important points of this. Probably the staple wonder weapon of Zombies. Like, yes, amazing weapons like the Thunder Gun, the Blundergat, the Paralyzer, the Mark II, the Apothecary Servant. All of these were fucking amazing weapons. But there is nothing that beats the nostalgia of the ray gun. That ray gun allowed you to get to high rounds, which back in those days, you got past round 15, you were a god. Like, you were the king. Then later on, people discovered that there was only 24 zombies per round. And that with the flamethrower, which was also like a World at War exclusive weapon, you could just run around in circles, shoot them, and they'd eventually die. Until their health reset at about round 100, about round 160 or something. Their health reset to like the health of round 4. 2 shots from the Kar98K just put them down. I can't say I disliked much about Nacht. It was challenging, which was what I loved the most about it. It gave you so little to work with and went so far. Even in the Black Ops 3 remaster, when it was made so much easier, it's still a challenging map. Like getting to... you have the Thunder Gun and Monkeys and Gobblegums. And a Wonder Fizz. You got 4 things that you didn't have back in the World at War days that make it so much easier, and people still struggle to get to round 30 on it. Why? Because it's the design. So there's not much I can say about what I disliked about it. However, the challenge, my god, when you're doing well, and then you make one mistake that ruins your game because you got caught on a little glitch or a bug. That's what I hated most about it. But again, the mechanics of it were just how it worked. It's an old game. Its mechanics aren't as good as what Black Ops 4's are, because Black Ops 4's maybe a shit game overall, but its mechanics work well. They're smooth. That is what makes nacht, untoten such a great map. It's an iconic one. It's definitely by no means one of the best, but it's what got us interested. Right then, that's the first episode of the Travel Through Time Zombies edition. That's what I'm going to be calling it. Fucking hell, it's weird, I know, but I'm going to run with it. I know I'm probably going to get bullied in the comments or something, but you know what? It was worth it for this. Just to go back in time to talk about my favourite maps. Right then, I'm going to go. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace.